Today I will be crashing, I meant flying this plane in Stormworks, but there's a weird button that says you have 5 seconds. And I'm going to be pressing it mid-flight and seeing what it does. I think we're clear for a takeoff. My co-pilot says there's people in front of our plane. I actually don't see them in here, so I don't see the issue. Anyway, oh my gosh, there's like 1,000 buttons. Oh yeah, here's that spooky button, by the way. I'm going to totally click that. But first I got to get this thing started. Engine primer, what does that even mean? Okay, well, little did I know, I installed one of the most realistic planes, so I have to remove these yellow chalks from actually in the landing gear. That's actually really cool. And then I spin a crank in the engine, so I better go back in here and probably turn off full throttle, unless I'm trying to get turned into like a tuna sandwich or something, which preferably not. Okay, everything's at 0 now. I think it is, at least. I'm sure we'll find out here. All right, what do I click in here? So how do you do this? Here we go. All right, I'm spinning the crank. Yep, I'm spinning it. Is it gonna start? Yeah, it's not working. So you spin these until you do a full rotation. You get in the cockpit, turn on the battery. You pump the hydraulic pump 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Turn on the left fuel feed. Set only left engine to full throttle. Turn on left fuel booster. Open the left cowl flap. What does that even mean? Turn on left engine primer. Turn on left engine magneto. Energize left engine. Activate master ignition. That sounds good. I hear something cranking. Oh wow, it's already almost nighttime. Hold on, we gotta turn this to daytime. There we go. Come on, start, baby. All right, left engine is officially on. Wow. Now I have to do that to the right engine. Can you do that for me? Come on, turn on. Yes, wall engines are officially on. Okay, I put people in the runway just for funnies, but I feel like I don't want to run into them anymore. I do not want to restart this thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna actually save this. All right, I think we're clear for a takeoff here. I am starting to engage full throttle. I swear to God. I swear to God. Come on. Okay, yep, we're in the air. Yes, I think we are. At least we have not crashed yet. Look at that, guys. I should just be a pilot in real life. I totally was not looking at a checklist when I did all of that. My goodness. Okay, I think I know how to start up a 737 easier than this thing, but I like how realistic this was. That was actually really fun. It'll also make the rest of the flight. Oh, sir, why are you standing? You're my co-pilot. Come on, go over here. All right, so I'm going to click the rest of these buttons here. I really want to turn on autopilot. All right, here we go. We're going to do cabin lights, cockpit light. Actually, cabin lights. You guys don't need lights back there. Just kidding. I'll give you some lights. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on in here. I cannot see anything. Okay, nav lights. We'll get those on. Don't even know what that means, actually. Radio power. Yes, sir. All right, I think we got everything we need in here. Please don't mess with the fuel crossfeed stuff because we might need that. Okay, so I believe we have some type of autopilot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to set altitude hold to 1500. Now, I don't know how to actually turn that on. We're decently high in the air here. I just need to figure out how to actually turn on this altitude hold because I have no idea. Is it something up here? I don't really know. And maybe it's this thing. I'm just going to click stuff and hope for the best here. Okay, I clicked something. I clicked another thing. Oh my gosh, this definitely is not working. Don't crash, please. Not yet, at least, because, you know, we might spice things up here later. Oh, crossfeed on, please. Sir, is your head in the way of anything important? Not really. Oh, I guess we could have that happen. There we go. So our landing gears are actually retracting right now. Ooh, that is pretty neat. Okay, we have a retracting landing gear. We got some ships down there. I really like how all the mods look right now. It looks really nice. The water looks really cool. Most of the stuff isn't even in default Stormworks. Okay, I really want this autopilot on. Does this say autopilot? I'm just gonna click it. I'm clicking a lot of stuff right now. I hope it doesn't crash this thing. Oh, maybe this is autopilot. Transponder. Nope, that is not our autopilot. Simple enough. Altitude hold. All right, we got altitude hold on, and where are we heading today? We are basically, hold on, let me unlock the map real quick. It's looking pretty nice out. Let's look at the weather. Oh my gosh, hold on. Oh, that was the temperature. Yeah, we got a couple storms here and there. That is totally expected though. The wind is, yeah, it's pretty severe as well. Okay, so we're gonna be going to the Arctic today, and that is very, very far away. I don't even know if we have enough fuel to get there, but that's the exciting part. So I've just enabled both of those. Oh my gosh, there's something yelling at me. Bank angle. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, turn off autopilot right now. Oh my goodness. Oh no, this is gonna end terrible. Come on. Pull up. I got the joystick literally to my stomach right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I got it all under control. This is some very intense autopilot. I mean, we were at like a 90-degree angle right there. Interesting. I wonder who engineered that. They should get fired immediately. I wish we had a roll stabilizer because it kind of feels like this thing's tilting a little bit, but I think my co-pilot right here has everything all under control. So I'm gonna just, hey guys, how's it going? I'm your pilot today. Please remain in your seats. We are gaining altitude. We almost just died there for a second, but we don't talk about that. If for some reason there's an emergency, stay in your seat and cross your fingers because there is probably a pretty big issue that I do not know how to solve. Anyways, we're gonna be going to the Arctic here. I do see a pretty big volcano over there. Do you guys see that? Pretty sure that's that one active volcano that can explode at any second. Very exciting stuff. Hold on, I see something glowing yellow over there. What is this? There's two things glowing yellow. Left gear, right gear up. Okay, wanted to check what that was. Yeah, so it's going pretty good right now. We are climbing in altitude. We're actually about where we were at before we stalled last time. We lost an insane amount of altitude on that bank angle because I don't know, that autopilot was kind of aggressive. But yeah, we're gonna go about 1,000 meters higher than this, I believe. Yeah, this thing's desperately trying to climb up right now. Yeah, and like I said, if anything does go wrong, I have no idea what I'm gonna click because this is by far one of the most realistic planes I've been in. I'm just gonna click like crossfeed or something and hope that fixes the problem. What does crossfeed even do? Someone let me know in the comments. I mean, there's just so much stuff in these planes. Like primer, that seems like something I'd see on like a leaf blower. Whatever, I guess we're flying a leaf blower right now. This is a little bit larger engine though. All right, I want to look at the map here, see what kind of storms we're heading into today, because all right, we're about to go into a wind patch up here. We got fog here, we're in a decent fog zone, and rain. Okay, we're about to probably hit a storm heading up here, but we should be kind of good. Okay, we're gonna go into a colder zone too. Do we have heating in this thing? I thought I saw heating somewhere. Should be up here. I don't, who cares? Who needs heat? But it's gonna be about -50 Celsius, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I'd rather, there we go. Okay, heating is on. Just in case we crash, we do have a transponder button. Pretty fancy. Is this full speed? Are you kidding me? This thing is slow. I guess it is like a propeller plane. What in the world? Okay, it is starting to rain outside. We did look at the radar and it didn't say, hold on, let me recheck again because I'm gonna check the rain menu here. We're not even in a patch of rain. This is a patch of rain right here, and we're not even in a patch and it says we're raining. So I can't even imagine what's happening in this area. That's probably a full-blown hurricane for all I know. Hold on, what's our fuel look like? I need to see how much fuel we have. Okay, our engines are heating up. Those are actually getting really hot. Hopefully they don't have like overheat protection because that actually cuts down on our throttle and we might crash. Anyways, it does look like we have a decent amount of fuel, so that's good. Okay, it's really starting to pour outside. We're trying to get above these clouds as best we can here. We're trying to climb still. Our autopilot is trying to get us to 1,500 meters. We are at 1,200 right now. Desperately trying to climb. Hold on, can I pull this thing up anymore? Do I have control? I'm gonna disable altitude hold and I'm gonna pull this thing up on my own. Let's see if I can do it faster. Maybe autopilot has like some type of governor system on it so it can't like do it as hard. Nope, that's definitely as best as it can go. All right, we're turning that back on. Wow, we are having some severe crosswinds as well. You can see our yaw right here is actually angling very hard. That is autopilot actually keeping us aligned with our waypoint. It's doing a pretty good job. Well, I'm gonna stand up here. I'm gonna welcome all of our passengers to our lovely flight here. Nobody click this button either. You have 5 seconds. Do not click that. Trust me, I promise you, it's not something any of you would like. Anyways, yeah, it's a pretty basic plane. I mean, I don't think we have a bathroom in here, which is totally fine. There's a little thing right, I'm gonna click that. Oh, what is that? Okay, I clicked that and it like detached something. Hold on, I'm gonna try like opening it. Was that something needed for flight? Hold on, I need to get a third-person view of what just fell off our plane. I actually don't know what that was. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. I wonder if I could see it falling. Oh, I see it falling. Do you guys see it? Look at the nose of the plane. It's like right there. Well, hopefully it wasn't important. I guess the entire plane is decompressurized now, so that's just lovely. And this does not look like the type of plane that would have oxygen mask flying down if you do lose oxygen. So very, very lovely. Okay, well, clearly we're at about 1,500 meters. Ooh, what the heck? Why are we going down? Hold on a second. We're gonna do 2,500 now. I want to do some tests on this plane. Let's see. I put it to 2,500. There we go. Okay, so we're starting to rise again. You know, honestly, let's just set this to like 100,000 because there's no reason we should like ever. That's definitely not 100,000. That's just a really high number. Probably about the height of the International Space Station. So if this thing ends up making it up there, I'm gonna be pretty impressed. And there's a Coast Guard island over there to our left, as we can see. That is a crucial and critical infrastructure in Stormworks here whenever there's an emergency. They got like some boats, helicopters, pretty cool stuff. Hello guys, you guys no talkers back here? Okay, all right, well, since the passengers want to be so rude, let's see, no lights for them. Hold on a second, I think I can actually lock this door right here. There we go. All right, so we don't have to deal with them or the decompressurization that's going on back there, so rest assured. Uh-oh. Hold on, it's starting to snow outside. Oh, the wind is really starting to pick up here. You can see our yaw control. This rudder right here is completely angled to the left. Hold on, we actually just flew over a tornado right there. Do you guys see that? That's actually concerning. I feel like that could take this thing out of the sky if it wanted to. Yeah, I mean, that is a huge tornado. I just seen a lightning strike as well. We need to be careful. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be over there in about 20 minutes if we don't have any issues pop up here. Hold on a second. I think we got a storm. Yeah, we're about to go into a fairly large storm, a very, very large storm actually, so prepare for immediate impact. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. All right, well, so far we haven't had any engine troubles. It's going pretty good. We've actually been on full throttle the full time, which I'm not sure if that's a problem or not, but we're actually gaining speed. Why are we gaining speed? I don't know. Actually, I think I do know why. We've maxed out at about 1700 meters. This thing is not pulling up anymore, although my autopilot or my altitude hold is set to about 100 million meters, so I'm not sure what's happening. Hopefully it all figures itself out. You know, I kind of want to test the limits of this plane. So right now we're flying above the storm clouds, and this actually isn't that bad. So can you imagine what it's like down there beneath the storm clouds? So you can kind of get where I'm getting at here. That is some interesting stuff going on with the water down there. I don't even want to know what's happening, but we're slightly angling down. This is definitely an angle we should not be going at. I can start seeing the waves right. I'm gonna start pulling up actually. I mean, we are having some very severe turbulence now. It is getting rough down here. We can see the size of these waves. This is no joke. This plane should not be down here. I'm thinking we can fly even lower, which would probably might not be a good idea, but I'm hoping we got it all under control up here, which I'm sure we do. Two very skilled captains. We've only flown actually a glider, so we don't have that much experience. Oh my gosh, this crosswind is like unbearable right now. I still see the tornado back there, but we are getting pushed to the side very hard. Like, I mean, our tail rudder, I think we're at like 100% yaw. Oh, this thing's about to fall out the air. Hold on, what is our speed looking like? Wow, that is going down concerningly fast. Are we about to crash? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna start pulling up here. What's our altitude? Okay, good. So we are starting to gain meters here, actually pretty fast, which is good. Autopilot is not actually keeping us in the right direction. Oh, we maybe shouldn't have gone down here. I don't know if I can recover from this. We're actually starting to go down right now, by the way. Oh no, that is not good. Okay, I'm gonna start doing something here that I know should save the plane. We're gonna bank to the right here, and then our pitch control should actually start pulling us up. It's kind of an interesting maneuver there that I don't even know what it's called because I'm not a pilot. Come on, we need to get back above these storm clouds. This is bad. This is bad down here. I'm desperately trying to get above these things. It's actually doing a pretty good job. Let's see, do we have any alerts going off? Surprisingly, no. I'm surprised that bank angle one isn't screaming at me right now. I'm trying to get above these clouds here. We are just about above them. It is bad outside right now, but thankfully we're actually gaining altitude very nicely. I mean, we gained altitude very fast there just from that little maneuver. All right, here we go. We're trying to go back to our waypoint here. Yeah, so we are back above these storm clouds. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the slight turbulent. Oh, I forgot altitude hold isn't on. Hold on, I guess we better click that back on. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so we should hopefully pull up here, or else we will be crashing into the ocean floor here in a minute, but I'm sure autopilot has it handled, so I'm going to close this door. I really want to click this. It says you have 5 seconds. So let's just prepare in theory if I click that, ma'am. So I'm going to click that at some point. This says I have 5 seconds. So I'm gonna click it. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna get in the pilot seat. That's what I'm gonna do, because I feel like up here is the safest part of the plane. I mean, it's the entire control center. I mean, this is literally the safest part, so I'm excited to see what actually happens here. Oh my gosh, what's happening with that cloud? You know, that kind of reminds me of that tornado earlier. I feel like there's a tornado spawning directly beneath me. Do you guys notice that too? Everything seems like it's shaking over there. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, we are flying. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got some flying stars going through. Wow, we just had like 2 disasters spawn directly on us. Okay, that's fine. That's a pretty big one. Oh my gosh, that does not look like a fly. Aren't they supposed to disintegrate before they actually hit the ground? That did not look like much of disintegrating there, because I feel like that just caused like a huge wave. You know, I might actually radio that in here to some of the boaters down there, because that was pretty horrendous. With this thing, you can tune it to radio. Let's go to 13. Nope, I want to go that way. Boom. All right, we're on radio 13 now. So this is all of the boating radios. Actually, talking about radios, we need to go down in altitude because there's no way we can transmit that far. All right, so we're slightly angling down here. I'm going to be transmitting right now. All right, Neotastic to any boaters down there. I am a pilot here in Stormworks, and we just saw a pretty big meteor strike. I'm sure you saw it too, but there's a tsunami actually coming after it. So you might want to start engaging full throttle or whatever you got going on in the boats. Oh gosh, we're about to crash. Okay, turn back on altitude hold right now. Oh, there's an island and ooh, an island. What the heck? I did not know there's island. Oh, there's a lot of islands out here. Okay, before we click that button here, I want to get some pretty decent altitude. So I'm going to be doing that little maneuver here where I can kind of like angle this thing. Was it this way? Well, anyways, we're going to start angling up here very slightly. And we're going to be clicking that button because I really want there to be enough time before we actually crash. Is that a helicopter? Oh, we got a same altitude warning. Oh my gosh. We almost crashed into them. Look how close that was, guys. That was like a near miss right there. They're like 5 miles that way. Oh my gosh. I want to get above this cloud. I do not want to go in this cloud. Go. Climb. I don't want to go in a cloud. That is scary. There's probably like a spooky demon in there. I'm going to be taking evasive maneuvers here on this very aerodynamic plane. Okay, so I think right now would be our best point to click that button because we have a helicopter over there. Hold on, let me get a better view of it. It almost feels like we're upside down. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know. For a second there, I convinced myself that the sky was water and then this was the sky. Doesn't it kind of look like, if you think about it? Okay, I got a view on that helicopter. This looks like a rescue helicopter. That is not a rescue helicopter. Okay, so that is about the last thing I'd want rescuing me. That thing's like a little dinky helicopter. How's that thing even allowed to fly through these storms? I don't know how it hasn't actually crashed yet. Okay, I do see an island over there. That seems like a nice place to be at. Oh, why is it beeping at me? Is it that stupid bank angle one? You know what? Shut up, bank angle. We don't need you. All right, so we just had a bank angle warning. I'm going to turn off autopilot as well. That's probably why. It doesn't realize I'm trying to fly that way, not that way anymore. You know, I'm going to start using my yaw control here. Come on. There we go. Yaw is working. And then we're going to click that button and we're going to see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this flight, we might have an issue pop up here. I can or confirm or deny the possibility of that happening. Oh, hey, look, the fog cleared up. Oh, wow, it's really clear out here. It actually looks really nice. All right, I think it's time to click that button here. Everyone brace for impact. Boom, we clicked it. What's it going to do? I don't think it's actually going to do anything, but we're going to see. All right. Oh my god, that did something. Okay, so I paused it in real time here. That is kind of concerning. It looks like our cabin has actually just, I don't know, maybe someone was using the toilet and they had an incident in there. You know, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. But I mean, we've literally just had our cabin explode mid-flight. How are these people still alive? I mean, this person's standing up. They actually ejected out of their seat before they got sucked out. I paused it here, but this is going to be interesting to see how this turns out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover this either. I feel like I could still fly though, but I've realized an issue. Our nose is actually beginning to pop off. I don't know. All right, 3, 2, 1, and this is the aftermath of that. Hey, I actually feel like I'm autopilot. Turn it on. All right, we got something issue. Low fuel in the right end. Nope, turn off autopilot. I just realized that's going to really try turning. Oh, we're about to crash. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Hold on. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Neotastic. We are going to be crash landing here in the Atlantic Ocean. We've just had a major catastrophic cabin explosion here. I'm trying to pull up here. Pull up. Oh gosh, engine 2 is on fire. Brace for impact, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be bad. And we have landed in the middle of the ocean. Oh my goodness. It's time to get out of this thing, dude. I'm literally about to die. Go, go, go. Oh, my feet just got a haircut from the propellers there. All right, your captain has escaped. Maybe I should try rescuing some of these other people. This guy's like just chilling in his chair still. Oh, this is bad. The waves aren't that bad right now, but we got some people floating out here. Hey, we got free lifeboats. Yay. All right, guys, grab onto the free lifeboats here. I'm not sure why they decided to become lifeboats. Oh, look, a little blender here. You know what? I've always wanted a free haircut. Hold on, I'm going to go and do that. All right, let's get our free haircut. Before I get it though, here's a shout out to the 5 most recent subscribe, comment, and watch until the end of my videos to get put in next ones. Well, if we look at the plane here, it is actually sinking right now. This is super realistic. Okay, let's go on the propeller here. All right, let's get our free haircut. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, drop a comment down below if you want some more Stormworks. That was really fun.